Hello, my friends, and welcome to this very overdue announcement. For those of you who have been waiting, I do apologize, but for many of you guys, this is going to be a new concept here on the channel. If you've been around since the archaic days of this channel, you know that we usually host a little subscriber appreciation live stream or some sort of celebratory event as a way for me to give back in the slightest bit for all the support that you guys have shown me. It's a way for us to just highlight everyone here in the community because we are full of such talented and amazing people here. We usually host these every time we achieve a subscriber milestone, so our last one was 25k, and then we had a pretty long stretch to 50k, but in my span of procrastination to making this video, in the meantime, we've actually hit 60k, so this was supposed to be a 50k subscriber milestone appreciation live stream celebration, but it has since turned into 60k. So to celebrate 60k subscribers, such an amazing milestone, my way of thanking you, I've just been procrastinating, is we usually do a little live stream celebratory event hangout here where I allow you guys, I open the floor, and you guys are welcome to submit whatever you want for me to highlight as a way to shine a light on you guys, show you the slightest bit of support as I possibly can to give you guys my platform that is our platform. I always say it's our community here. It wouldn't be a platform without you guys, and so this is just the slightest possible way that I can repay you for all the support that you have shown me and open the floor for you guys to send in your submissions for whatever you would want to be highlighted. If you have a special skill, if you're a writer, an artist, photographer, musician, video editor, this is the time to show it. So for those of you who have been around for past celebrations, you know the rules, you know the drill, but here's a quick rundown of usually the parameters that we go about for sending in submissions, deadline, etc. And of course, all of this will be listed in the description box. So essentially, in case you're still confused, we host a live stream in which I go through and react to submissions that you guys send in of anything that you can possibly think of, as long as you think it would be appropriate and fitting for my channel. So again, if you are a writer and you write fan fiction, or if you have published works and you want me to check out some of that, if you're a singer and you have a cover music video of something, if you're a musician, if you play guitar, if you play violin, literally even if you're like a tennis player and you have footage of you like killing it on the court, anything you can think of that you have a way of documenting or that you want to show, this is the time. For example, Charlie, gonna give a shout out to Charlie. He always sends these amazing videos of him doing lightsaber skills. It can literally be anything as creative as you want it to be. If you have a way of documenting your talents, your skills, your expertise, we will react to it and support you. This is the time where we all just come together and shower each other with support and just shout outs to give you guys a fraction of the encouragement and motivation that you always show to me. So the parameters, if you've been around for a hot minute, are similar to previous years. In order to send in a submission of your talent or skill or art or writing or whatever you would want to be featured, you must be 18 or older. In the past, I have made exceptions if you have parental permission, but I have no way of verifying that, and so just to protect the younger people in the community, unfortunately 18 or older to submit your work. I'm so sorry, but it is for your own good. As always, the content, whatever it is that you submit, must be family friendly, but I feel like that goes without saying. So now that said, if you're like a comic, for example, if you do stand-up comedy and you have like your type 5 or whatever and you have footage of you doing a set and you drop a few curse words or whatever, you know, just use your judgment. That would be fine because you guys know that I curse and just bleep it out on the channel. So, and I've reacted to Deadpool and other, you know, more mature films that have curse words in it. So use your judgment for this one, and I'll of course reach out to you if I think that it would need to be censored for any reason, but I don't think that should be a huge problem here. You do not by any means need to reveal your identity when you submit, so if you would prefer to remain anonymous, please do just let me know and I will withhold your name or any other details that you wouldn't want to be made public. On the other hand, if you're on the opposite end of the spectrum, feel free, this is the time, self-promote, plug away. If you have a website or a social media page or Etsy page, anything where we can go and further support you that you would like for me to link so people can go and continue to check out your stuff, feel free, share as much or as little as you want about your your identity, but of course just let me know if you would like to remain entirely anonymous. All submitted content must be your own work, so this just basically means I'm not taking like reaction requests. That's not the time for this here. I will react if you, for example, send me a video that you have edited, or like a Star Wars tribute or Avatar tribute or something like that. If you're a video editor and you make tribute videos or whatnot, or music videos or something, if it is your work, I will react to it, but this is not the chance to send in reaction requests for movies, etc., stuff like that. And of course your work can be a part of a collaboration as well, if you did like a group project or something, or if you're on like a soccer team and you had an amazing goal. I'm just throwing out the most random examples because I just want to make it as abundantly clear as I possibly can that you can submit anything. I don't want people to feel left out if they feel like, oh, I don't have a special skill that I can show off or something like that. Anything that you can think of that you can somehow document is fair game. And it, as I mentioned, it could be part of, you know, if you were in a team sport, or if it was a collaborative edit that you made with another content creator or something like that, or if you're a photographer and you worked with a model, you know, use your judgment. This is just basically disclaiming that if you send me a movie reaction request, it will be ignored. I'm sorry. As always, this does not need to be Star Wars or nerd or geeky content relevant. You know, it can be anything. This is not limited to the confines of you have to submit Star Wars fan fiction or it has to be Star Wars fan art. It can be anything. But that said, all fan art is welcome, even if it's for franchises that I don't react to or that I haven't watched or talked about on the channel. Literally just whatever you can think of, release your inhibitions. I feel like in the past we've had people, you know, inquire about, oh, is XYZ okay if I were to submit this? The answer is probably yes. If you have a way of sharing your talents and your abilities and what makes you unique and special, your gifts, I want to be able to just shower you guys with the adoration and praise and support that you guys deserve. And if you're curious about sending in multiple submissions, just be conscientious of the time limit that I try to allocate to everyone to give everybody a respectful, fair reaction time. So by all means, feel free to send if you're a musician and you're a songwriter and you have some of your own original pieces that you're comfortable sharing. You can send multiple. You can send however much you want. Maybe just designate if something's your preferred, your favorite, or your runner-up, if they're, you know, if time allows for it, that we can cover multiple. But for example, if you're an artist and you send multiple pieces of artwork, you know, that's quicker than watching a video, for example. So send as much or as little as you want, but do designate if something is your favorite, you know, your top priority that you would like for me to look at. You can submit JPEGs, PDFs, YouTube videos if you have a private YouTube video link, but just pay in mind the size requirements of files or whatnot. I'm only going to be taking exceptions via Gmail, so I know that there's a size constraint on there. That's why if you have a private YouTube video link or something like that, totally fine. Final burning question. Your submission deadline is going to be March 31st, and the goal is to have our celebratory event where I react to all of your submissions prior to my trip to Japan for Star Wars Celebration. I'll post reminders on the channel, of course, and again, I will have all of these details in the description box. But yes, I think that's everything. If I forget something, I will comment it down below, or I'll put it in a pinned comment. But once again, if you have any lingering questions or want some clarification, let me know. Oh, submission email. I will link it here, and it will be in the description box. I believe it is darthpadme66@gmail.com, and that email is solely for these submissions for the subscriber appreciation event. So if you were to send anything else, I probably might not address it. Just to disclaim, I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. Especially since the last time we did this, we had half of the number of subscribers that we have now, so I'm not sure how to gauge how many submissions we're going to get for 60K, but I don't want to put a cap on it. So if you have any desire at all to be featured and to show your work, now is the time to plug. And I think it's just fun for all of us, because for a lot of us, you know, we're in this community, but we only know each other by our username or whatnot, or if we catch each other in a live stream chat or something like that. So it's just so much fun to be able to put like a face to the name if you're willing to reveal that, or it's just such a great way for all of us to get to know more about each other and be able to shower each other with all of the praise that you guys deserve. It's just always very wholesome, very fun. I feel very ashamed that I've procrastinated this long, that we are now doing this to celebrate 60K when I promised it at 50K, so that's on me. But shout out, you guys, we've only grown since then, so I am very excited to see what you guys send in. I am looking forward to it, and of course I will keep you guys guys posted on when the actual event will be. As I mentioned, it'll probably be early April prior to when I depart for Japan, so stay tuned for the official dates to be confirmed. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Drop any questions that you might have. I'm so excited to see what you guys send, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye, guys.